What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. I want to give a quick update as to where we are going in training. So, our training so far, this last phase, has been a lot of unilateral work, especially compared to the previous stages. We haven't done as much unilateral power in the past. Now, this next phase is going to be shifting back into a little bit more bilateral work. And we're going to be tackling some contrast series of much larger number of exercises in a row than we've done in the past. So kind of like a French contrast setup. We'll have about 4 different exercises paired together, challenging kind of the same movement pattern. So you have things like a squat, a box jump, a depth jump, and maybe a weighted jump. Not done for a lot of reps, done for high intent. And that will be one training section. And then after that section, in the same day, so that section might take 20 minutes, that extra section we're going to have after is going to be some maintenance work on certain areas. Glutes, hamstrings, posterior chain work. So our initial section is going to be that high power output, and this other section is going to be some maintenance. We're also going to maintain some of our strength by adding in some other movements. But we're doing this in a way, I should say, a loading scheme, not necessarily movements, that's going to be higher sets and lower reps. So we might do things like a back squat or a front squat or a bench press for about 8 sets or 9 sets of 3. But that's going to be the main purpose of a different day within that training cycle. So say Monday we have that contrast day, and we have then after that some of our maintenance work. And then maybe Thursday we're going to have that high set, high intent, low rep. So now we're training intent, strength, right, our ability to produce force rapidly with low metabolic fatigue. And so now we're kind of pairing the two of max power and this contrast, but also some big strength movements here. And we're going to notice a big benefit in both our explosive power, because we'll be coming off a power phase, but that strength cycle you're going to start to see on those Thursdays and Fridays, you're going to start to feel that weight get a little bit lighter. You're going to feel yourself get stronger. Have you noticed we kind of led into this in our previous cycle with some of those, 6 sets. We're doing like the Pendlay rows and movements, the bench press as well, because we're getting ready to hammer it a little bit harder in this next cycle. So hopefully that makes sense. We're going to be phasing into this here, I think, when I'm making this video, not this week, but end of next week. And that way, when it's all said and done of this cycle, we'll have a little transition period to give our body a break, not necessarily a full deload, but get used to the movements. And then we're going to hammer this next cycle. The next cycle in all is going to be technically 4 weeks. But that first week is going to be this transition week where we get used to the movements. We're going to be exposed to some of the higher sets and reps. The intensity won't be as high. It'll get your body ready to roll into those next 3 weeks. And you're really going to see the goal is in your jumping ability, vertical explosive power, get a lot higher, kind of raise that level of ability. Because this previous cycle, a little more unilateral sprinting. This one's going to be vertical power emphasis. And then this cycle will lead into a strength cycle come January that we're going to start off and start building a big base strength. And we're going to segue from these heavy, higher sets. And we're going to pair both of those together. But we'll talk about that when we get there. It's all moving together. And as you notice, it's kind of cyclic in nature. But again, everything kind of building one to the next. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I hope you all enjoy. I appreciate having you on the team. And keep working hard and keep me posted on everything. Tag me in it. Shoot me a direct message, post it on our message thread, whatever works easiest for you. I love seeing the progress, and I'm really happy I can be a very small piece in some of these big gains we're seeing so far. So I appreciate you all. Take care and enjoy.